Speakers come up, see if we have any questions before we say goodbye for the day. Sarah, Sam, Megan, please come have a seat. Yeah, you got that one. You can turn that mic on. Okay, if you have questions, feel free to write them down. Or just raise your hand. Yes, Dr. Marcus. It's in HER2 is the antibody drug conjugate is called in HER2.
I think, it's listed in NCCN. It's not FDA approved for GYN cancers. I think I would still do carbotaxol trastuzumab as a combination for, either the advanced stage or recurrent initially. There is very good data in the breast literature that TDXT or in HER2, the trastuzumab deruxtecan is very active after prior HER2 directed therapy. So they use it and it's FDA approved in breast after you've had trastuzumab. So I would sequence it that way. Having prior trastuzumab is not an exclusion for having the TDXT afterwards. So if someone progressed on carbotaxol trastuzumab and they were HER2 high positive, and HER2 is still an option.
Dr. Pennington.
That is above my pay grade. I really honestly don't know. I know it just from kind of looking at the evolution, it seems that the DAR is getting higher. So I don't know if the linkers are better, so you can get more payload attached. But I do not know how they choose. But I think unanimously they're all like spindle cell, microtubule disruptor, spindle cell, or DNA. I didn't come across anything else that has any other kind of function.
Dr. Hardesty.
Or if somebody knows the answer, that's smarter than me.
Go for it. So I have but I think a lot of people that are have that are just afraid asking questions. So I think there's some level of fear on the side. It's okay, but that's fantastic.
Thank you so much for saying that. It was really scary.
I'm just gonna insert myself for 1 second because I want to thank you also. And I want to say, I think we work very, very hard to And one of the things that I like about what you said was around the use of language, because, it's something that we really struggle with. Like, we don't always have the right terms for things that we want to say. And so trying to make the way that we talk about things as inclusive as possible is really, sometimes very, very hard. And so I think I'll agree with the thank you.
The difference are getting upset. They can't hear us at all.
Okay, so yeah, let's pass the microphone around so everybody can hear. And if you say it, if without a microphone, I can just repeat the question, but it's better for you to have it.
I also just wanted to add an appreciation for the framing of it as a curiosity and wanting to get to know the individual for who they are, and all of that. And that there's a distinction between that and a provider learning medical knowledge that they need to know. Because I always worry a lot of the times that gender diverse individuals are put in the position of having to educate their health care provider, which is different than understanding the individual needs of a person. So I just wanted to say I appreciated how you framed it. I thought that was really helpful.
Anyone else? Questions, thoughts, comments?
So just to respond to that a little bit, the first doctor I ever saw, the one where I said, hey, so I think I need to start hormone therapy. She's like, oh, great. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. How much should you start at? And I said, well, I have a really good friend in Utah who might know. I can text him. And she said, okay, sure. So I texted my friend in Utah, who replies back, well, the usual starting dose, surprise face. The usual starting dose for testosterone, and when you're transitioning, is like 0.25 milliliters of 200 milliliters, whatever it is, the strength. And I showed it to her, and she's like, okay, sounds good. So yeah, that you're right. That's exactly what happened.
Way to instill confidence in our healthcare providers. Other thoughts, questions before we close? All right. Well, thank you all so very much for being a part of this day. Please join us tonight for our 7 o'clock to midnight party at O'Malley on the Green with live music. Golden Delicious. We're going to have a drag show, and yep, you should come if you want to. And then tomorrow we have our memorial at 9 a.m. and then our closing talks, which are going to be absolutely fabulous. Going to be in a different location in East Auditorium, starting at 11 a.m. There'll be a closing reception. So thank you all very, very much. Bye-bye.